Chapter 31 The Retaliation. The Turbo Toilets 2000 marched to George's and Harriet's houses, smashing through buildings, pushing over cars, and leaving a smothering path of destruction behind him. George and Howard tried to keep up, but the Turbo Toilets 2000 left them trailing behind. "Oh no!" cried Howard. "He's heading for our houses, and there's no way to warn ourselves." It didn't matter, however, because yesterday George and yesterday Howard could hear the Turbo Toilets 2000 coming from miles away. "I think he's heading straight for us," cried yesterday George. "But how would he know where to find us?" asked yesterday Howard. "Turn left at Vine Street," said Mr. Crumb. "The kids live on this block. I'll bet they're hiding up in that treehouse of theirs." Yesterday George and yesterday Howard saw the Turbo Toilets 2000 heading for their backyard. They could feel the earth shake under each stomp of his massive metal feet. Yesterday George locked the door to the treehouse. Yesterday Howard hid under the desk. "Okay," said Mr. Crow. "I've led you to those two kids you were looking for. Can I go now?" "Sure," said the Turbo Toilets 2000. "You can go right in here." He shoved the screaming principal into his mouth and flushed his little handle. Mr. Crow shrieked in terror as he spun around in a swirling whirlpool of saliva. Then the Turbo Toilets 2000 swallowed it hard, and Mr. Crow was flushed away with a gurgling glug glug glug. The Turbo Toilets 2000 slammed against the tree with his massive metallic shoulder. Yesterday George and yesterday Howard went flying. The bookshelf fell over, comics flew everywhere, and crackers' eggs rubbled around precariously on the desktop. "Get down here, you meddling kids!" screamed the Turbo Toilets 2000 as he smashed into the tree once more. Yesterday George and yesterday Howard went flying again. The three eggs teetered perilously back and forth at the edge of the table. "I'm warning you," cried the Turbo Toilets 2000. "Give up now, and I won't make you suffer." He plowed into the tree a third time. This time, the window smashed, the TV toppled over, and crackers' eggs flew off the table. Yesterday George and yesterday Howard leaped for the eggs. "No!" cried yesterday Howard as the three purple and orange speckled eggs flew through the air. They hit the floor and shattered with a terrible crash. Chapter 32 Surprise, surprise, surprise. As the treehouse swayed violently from side to side, yesterday George and yesterday Howard sifted frantically through the broken eggshell fragments. Suddenly, yesterday Howard's hand felt something warm and fuzzy. Carefully, he pulled it out of the broken eggshell pieces. It was Yesterday Howard wasn't quite sure what it was. "What the heck is this thing?" cried yesterday Howard as the tiny fuzzy creature wrapped its wings around him and looked up lovingly into his eyes. Yesterday George pulled two more fuzzy winged creatures out of the shell fragments and stared at them in disbelief. This can't be, he cried. The treehouse shook wildly, and yesterday George and yesterday Howard went flying again. The three tiny creatures happily wiggled their way up to the boys' faces and started licking their cheeks. The Turbo Toilet 2000 climbed up the side of the tree and tore the door off its hinges. He reached in and grabbed yesterday George and yesterday Howard in his mighty metallic hand. "I've got you down," roared the preposterous porcelain predator as he shook the two boys back and forth. The three fussy creatures fell to the floor. Quickly, they got to their feet and excitedly flapped their wings. They weren't sure what was happening, but it seemed like fun. The Turbo Toilet 2000 jumped down from the treehouse and squeezed the two boys tightly in his fists. "Finally, I shall avenge my fallen allies and take my place as the supreme leader of the earth," he shouted. The three tiny creatures fluttered down to yesterday George and yesterday Howard, wagging their little tails with excitement. But when they saw the looks of terror on the boys' faces, they realized that this was not a game. Quickly, the three creatures took action and began circling the Turbo Toilet 2000 like mosquitoes. Then they each took turns zooming in close and taking quick bites out of him with their bionic jaws. "Ouch!" cried the Turbo Toilet 2000 as he desperately swatted at the swooping creatures. "What the heck are those things?" Another one dived in, bit him on the forearm, and yanked out a steel bolt. "Hey, cut that off!" screamed the frustrated friend as he released the boys and began swatting at the flying beasties with all his might. The strange furry creatures grasped the Turbo Toilet 2000 by his legs and shoulders and lifted him off the ground. Flapping their wings as hard as they could, they carried the villainous Valentine higher and higher into the air. "It's my party and I'll fly if I want to. It's my party and I'll fly if I want to."